I'm kidding.
That's like a sabotager, man. Hey, this is Lorena, and I wanted to do a video for you on how I organized my, I don't know, thread shelves. In this video, I'm sharing with you how I repaired some of the dowels that I broke off because my embroidery machine is right behind it, in front of it, and I pushed it too far, so I broke some of the dowels. And yeah, so also too, I wanted to share a product that I found that allows you to wrap the spools so thread is not everywhere. So I really do hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the repairing and organizing. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so these are the supplies you're gonna need to fix your shelf of threads. Here I used the dowels that were 3/16 and a drill and a drill bit that would make a hole big enough for that dowel to fit in. So whatever your shelf is, it would be different. I used Gorilla Glue. I like it because it sets quickly, a ruler, and I also forgot to add a hammer. And here you see where the dowels broke off on me. And what I'm doing right now is I'm drilling a hole in the exact area where the dowels broke off. So in a sense, I'm cutting the wood of the dowel. And you see me drilling and getting rid of all that wood. I drilled deep enough so the dowel would inset inside the wood, but not too far that I would go through the whole base of the wood. Here I'm cutting my dowels. My dowels were about 3 inches tall or long, and I used the clean end of the dowel to put it on the shelf, and where I cut, I put that in the hole. Here you see me putting Gorilla Glue inside the hole, and in a minute you're going to see me put the dowel, and I'm going to use my hammer to tap it in so it insets. And I love this Gorilla Glue. I know I said it before. The reason I like it is because in a couple of seconds or minutes, those dowels were secure and they did not budge or pull out. So this is how I fixed my shelf, and I'm really happy I fixed it because it was a good save. I didn't want to have to purchase another shelf, and this is a great way of fixing them. So now you see them on my wall and they look beautiful. Okay, so in this video I'm sharing with you what we were doing. We took off the shelf with the threads, and on the bottom of the shelf you see that there was thread everywhere. I had a problem that every time I pulled off a thread for a client, that 5 other spools would fall off because the thread was woven inside within other spools. You see I have a lot of thread. I have Robinson Anton, Isacord, and Floriani, and some metallics that I use for my client. As we were cleaning this up, you could see a nest of thread because there was a huge mess on the shelf and thread was woven within each spool. So I wanted a solution, and I decided to use this. It's called Hugos Amazing Tape. And what's neat about it, I think it's like a vinyl. And what you do is you put the tape around a spool and the thread itself will not be loose anywhere. So I started cutting this tape about 5.5. A little bit bigger is better depending on your thread spool sizes. And then I cut them in half. So this went a long way. It cost about $13, but original price on it was $20. And me and my daughter had this wonderful task of wrapping all my spools. So I wrapped the thread within the spool, and then I wrapped the tape around the spool itself, and it locked everything in. And here you see this glorious thread without it being everywhere. Here you see I'm organizing all my threads by type. The other shelf that I had completely full is Robinson Anton, and on this shelf I am filling it up with Floriani and Isacord because the spools are the same size. I also organize by color. I usually go dark, black, and grays, then browns, then oranges, greens, blues, purples, and pinks and reds. And that's how I organize my color. And then you see that I organize my metallics and my bigger spools on the very top shelf. Okay, so this is what it looks completely done. It did take me several hours, but I think it came out really great. It took me only about 3 to 4 hours to reorganize all my thread. It took me longer to clean up the thread and get all the other threads that were woven everywhere, but I really am happy with this. It's called Amazing, this Hugo, I don't have any more. This Hugos Amazing Tape. I really do think it's going to help me a lot when I'm organizing and working for my clients, that when I pull one spool, 5 other spools aren't falling down because the other thread is woven within the other spools. So I'm really happy about that. It looks so clean and organized, and yeah, I'm proud of me doing this. So I really do thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I think I have a couple organizing. I'm editing another video, so hopefully I'll get some up sooner than later. Bye.